Hello and welcome to Road to Destruction, episode 40-something.
44 we seem to think, but Connor seems to think it's 45, but anyway, it'll be up above this video.
Yeah, Connor can't count anyway.
Wesker.
Here's Wesker. Hi, Mr. Wesker.
Complete global saturation.
Oh.
No, you look too tiny to be James Bond.
No, it's Tommy Stark. Tony's on the boat.
We're Welsh, they dub us for the film.
Mr. Wesker, how did you survive that volcano?
Well,
Baco foil.
it was a tricky story involving...
Baco foil, pseudo creme, yeah. We'll go and mention that story, will we, James? Will we mention that story, James? No. Right, shall I go first?
Yeah, go first.
Okay, I have a story now about an intruder. I'm going to take my glasses off because I'm blind as fuck. Right, an intruder scared an Ohio family by screaming at their 10-month-old child, and he didn't even have to set foot inside the house.
I heard about this one, yeah.
He hacked the video baby monitor. And now the first the family knew about this, right, was when they heard a man's voice screaming from upstairs. So the parents went upstairs and went into the room. And as they walked into the room, the video monitor was such a point to the child, and a man was screaming, "Wake up, baby! Wake up, baby! Ah!" Just screaming like that, trying to wake it up. And when the parents walked in the room far enough, the camera turned and looked at them. So the parents then rushed to the camera and unplugged it. Now, that sounds spooky enough, and they were trying to find out who did this, but it's going to be a bit difficult. But it's not the first occasion of this happening in America.
Right.
About 12 months before that, a similar thing happened yet again. Somebody hacked the baby monitor and was shouting down a camera. Whether it's the same guy or one person have read that story and decided they're going to do it, I don't know. But how sick is that, man?
Same guy, just serial baby shouter.
Yeah, serial baby shouter, freaking fucking bastard. And that's my first story.
Oh, right.
I was just wrong, innit? Little baby and somebody just screaming at it. If it was me, I'd find out where they were and I'd skin them and make them eat their own fucking arsehole.
Right, okay.
Sorry.
Connor, over to you.
Is there a roundabout coming up then? Oh, and there is.
For the first time, I'm actually doing a story on the roundabout.
Hey.
Chinese teens have been going for walks to get over loneliness. They don't take their dogs or their cats or whatever you can probably eat these days.
Sheep.
Instead, they take cabbages.
Ah, key in the community.
So they call him Wilson.
Walking a cabbage is better than walking a dog because they don't bark. According to someone who has decided to do just that.
Don't going to pick up their shit either.
Well, let me just fall apart as you're walking.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and then they get to feed the homeless people.
Yeah, that's true.
Sit! Roll over! Good cabbage.
Just kick it down a hill.
Oh my god, that's arresting for us.
People like taking pens and just drawing like anime waifu girls onto their cabbages.
Oh
like,
god.
This is Hatsune Miku with the cabbage.
It's not very nice. How do you know she's stupid? Now.
Lady Gaga's friggin' doing a show with Hatsune Miku.
Okay. Is that like a sushi?
No, she's a Japanese pop idol, but she's CGI.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, a bit like gorillas. Yeah, they weren't real.
Or an actual band and not a computer.
Yeah, but gorillas weren't. I mean, they were just had people who done this.
Hatsune Miku is a vocal and she's completely programmed by a computer.
That's just fucking weird. Anyway, who's next?
James?
I don't really have much. I got that. It's been confirmed that Matt Smith is now going to star in a Terminator trilogy.
I think I got that one. I think I'll have to delete that now.
Okay.
Have I? Oh, I did have, yeah. And I don't like you anymore.
Speaking about Terminator, actually, they've, I think it was a TV series or not, but...
Sarah Connor Chronicles?
Yeah, they've cast the person that plays Sarah Connor.
Yeah, it's Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, the one who plays...
Daenerys,
whatever it was, in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't mean to me. I don't watch Game of Thrones. She's the one with the really blonde hair.
Yeah.
Oh, she's very pretty.
Dragon.
Yeah,
The dragon girl, she walks up to smoke and goes... Stop it.
Got that
Mom.
giant husband of death.
That's the
She's one of those ones that, well, you'll do unthinkable things to her. Well, that's just me.
You have to beat me to her first.
Where did that come from?
Sorry, that was me farting, guys. I do apologise.
If it's a queue for Amelia Clark, I'm first in line, alright, Con? Thank you.
Probably.
Well, I don't
Welcome
think
to
I messed with Mr. Wesker. So, yeah.
Anyway, I've already done one.
Alright.
Tell me what you want. Lee, there's no round the words coming up. Pull your finger out.
There is one coming up, but I'll have to do this quickly. Right, I'm going to talk briefly about 3 videos, which links to in the description. The first one is a video showing how an ice sculpture was made, which was small enough to fit in a whiskey glass. And it shows the creation of a Japanese Shinto temple, completely using 3D modelling software, and then scanned out with lasers.
You're nice.
Yeah. And then at the end they drop it in a whiskey glass and top it up with whiskey. And it looks like it's illuminated. It's fantastic.
There's some skillful things you can do with 3D printers these days.
Skilled artisans. And the second one, which is a really cute video of a hamster eating burritos.
I've seen that.
Aww.
And there's a guy in the kitchen and he actually makes smallest, these tiny little burritos, sets them up on a set of mini dining table with chair, and then entices his hamster to crawl up, and then it just gobbles down these burritos all in one.
Hypno lace burritos.
What the bloody hell's going on here? Classic car. Maybe
Call the auto.
empty midgets.
He just had his arm up the side of the window, just like tapping on the side of the window.
Yeah, he's probably got Slipknot on.
Classic car. Big van.
He goes to a petrol station, he's like, fill it up with kerosene.
Okay.
And then there's going to be some more of those then involving the hamster. There's a vote as well, which you can vote what food stuff you'd like him to eat next. It would be burgers or some other kind of...
Shove a whole watermelon in his feet.
Yeah.
A Naga chili.
And then lastly, third video is Jedi versus Harry Potter.
Oh, I've seen that. It's quite well done.
Yeah.
Fair play.
All of those are great videos. Check them out. Links are in the box below.
In the box below. Okay, I've got another story now. It's about a young girl. Don't say anything. She is now apparently the new record holder for an exercise. I can only do for like about 30 seconds. My missus can do it for about 10 minutes. The last world record was apparently it was 40 minutes and 1 second. That was the old world record. Now the exercise is called a plank. If you don't know what the plank is, you go into push-up position. Instead of doing that, you do that and rest those parts on the floor. Keep your body dead straight and stay there. It makes your core muscles really, really hurt. So the old record was 40 minutes and 1 second. The new record is currently 1 hour, 20 minutes and 5 seconds by a girl called Gabby Uri. She's 16.
Christ.
Now, if you think, oh, no, that ain't much, an hour, you can all have a go of it if you want, and see how long you stay in that position. Because I guarantee you will shake like a fucker. So she's tougher than I am. I'm just a baby old person. I'm going to cheer now.
Well done.
I think we've been invaded.
Connor, did you just say Hitler's back in town?
Yeah, I did.
Was he in a car?
There was a classic car that looked like one of Hitler's cars. I don't know what's going on. We've been invaded by classic cars.
The classic car Hitler show.
Probably.
It's like, it's just late live. We need some fruit and glasses.
It could be. Not you
Watch
from Malvern
Kevin Spacey and Roddy Piper beat the shit out of Kevin Spacey. Yeah, let's just put Kevin Spacey instead. Keith David. That's it.
I was thinking Kevin Spacey.
No, it's because he's in one of my stories.
That's fair enough. Anyway, let's get to go back in a proper circle. Lee.
Okay. A man discovers a medieval golden fish in his aunt's field while testing with his first ever metal detector.
Cocky swine.
It was in Northern Ireland and it dates back to the 7th century.
Awesome.
He mistook it just for just regular fishing tackle, but when they analysed it, it was Anglo-Saxon gold and was part of an old belt buckle.
Ooh.
They currently is back in England being tested,
Bless you.
and it will be declared as treasure, so he should be entitled to some money. The biggest mystery is how this Anglo-Saxon belt buckle ended up in Northern Ireland, seeing as they never settled it. So,
Kind of nicking going on. I think.
Someone else had it. They had Alzheimer's before they buried it. After they buried it, sorry. They had Alzheimer's, forgot all about it.
possibly.
Or they were traipsing through Ireland and one of them died.
Or just lost his belt.
Yeah. So it's currently at Cambridge University, and as you can see with the picture, it's a fantastic piece of work for something that is over 1,300 years old.
Like me.
Well sculpted. Yeah, you can see it.
I am 1,300 years old. Connor!
Bro, pets earlier. There's a cat I found on the internet. Like everyone probably knows about it, called the Savannah.
Oh, yeah.
Grows to the size of a mini leopard. Acts like a dog, because you can take it on walks and play fetch. And also jumps to a height vertically of 8 feet.
That's
I've seen videos.
big. That's a
Big
big.
leap.
You'd have to have a massive fence.
And it will still sit in a box if you leave one out.
Yes. I'm just thinking though, if it can act like a dog and you teach it to play fetch and stuff, will it be as lazy as a cat, or as wild and jumping up and down as a dog?
My one cat used to play fetch, Kirby. He'd throw paper balls from a ball and he would chase it and bring it back. Very weird.
Cats aren't exactly lazy.
They would sit down all day and just do bugger all, like feed me.
They're very independent animals, cats.
Yes.
Anyway, James.
Oh.
I thought I should bring up the fact that they found the ET cartridges in the desert.
Yes! Well done. Yeah.
Microsoft did it for some reason. How fitting that they discovered the thing that caused the last crash.
Oops.
Yeah, it wasn't just ET that they found on there. They found centipede. And,
Yeah, a lot of them, didn't they?
yeah. Who would bury centipede? Centipede's awesome.
Did anybody actually test one of them cartridges to see if they still work?
I don't know, maybe they did.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's true or not. They could have just put them there.
Well, no, Microsoft, you never know, do you?
Yeah, them and their shady business practices.
Microsoft, they started digging a hole and then realised it was wrong and they had to reprogram everything so it wasn't working
They've been
properly when they
digging a
went out
hole for a
there,
long
just like
time.
usual.
Speaking of cartridges, apparently someone, was it builders or whatever, found a load of old Atari games.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it. ET game.
They went to the Atari landfill and dug up ET.
We've been listening to Con.
Back
If you
in
mentioned Atari into it, I probably would have
3, 2, 1, you're back in the room.
Back in the 1980s, Atari released ET the video game, and it was essentially one of the main reasons that the video game crash came about. And if Nintendo didn't create the NES, there would be no more video games. So they buried all the copies that they had to rebuy in the desert, and it's like called the Atari landfill, but it was never actually proven. that
Yeah,
they
it's like
buried
an urban legend, wasn't it?
And now it's real, just like Bigfoot.
Okay, another classic. What's going on?
It must be a fate somewhere.
I
Which
would
is
think
why
so.
it's funny because Microsoft did it, and if there was another video game crash, they'd probably be the reason.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were doing it for some kind of documentary, I think.
Because their brand doesn't sold properly in users. They've never sold at a profit.
Okay, I got a lovely one now about London Underground.
London Underground.
London Underground. Shitting on people and eating a boog.
Underground.
What's a boog?
London Underground, not New York.
What's a boog?
I don't know.
I don't know, I made up a
Boogaloo?
word. Anyway, passengers on a London tube system got a little bit of a fright when a man looked down and saw a scorpion clinging to his bag. The man screamed and alerted station staff, and they all turned up. They eventually cornered, caught the scorpion, put it in a plastic box, put holes in the top first, remember, and suffocate, and they passed it on to wildlife experts who said they did exactly the right thing. I think stomping rather quickly in a random fashion would have been probably, my hand, you would have gone, scorpion!
It probably wasn't even dangerous.
Was it
Well, it
little one
wouldn't.
or a big one?
Was it? It was all about, they showed photographs, but that big.
Usually they're the least dangerous
Yeah,
ones.
it's at least dangerous.
It's the small scorpions which are the...
I don't care, scorpion!
Get over here!
Get over here, you fucking leggy bastard!
He was probably harmless.
Right up to the point he was flattened by a trainer. No, they caught him. He's actually he's in some place now.
He's going to be put in vodka at some point, isn't he?
Yeah,
Frozen.
Probably stuck in something.
Next week will be Paul Scorpion committed suicide by jumping in front of the
Like
train.
stabbing itself in the back.
He can't live anymore.
He got stabbed in the back by himself.
That's what I was going for.
Scorpion Sebuku.
Yeah. Oh!
Sudoku.
Yeah, Sudoku.
Let's not go there again. Okay, a driver in China had a tree branch impaled through his crotch
Oh, it's a picture.
and was rescued by a fire department. There's a picture on screen now.
I guess you could say he got wood.
Hey, he did right. Oh,
Have a guess what his name was as well.
I don't know.
Wang Yang.
Hey, Wang gone.
His man got yang.
He had to be freed by local firefighters in the Anhui province in China. He collided with a tree that was obstructing the road. I don't know why he didn't stop. He probably thought, I'm going to take you on.
I got a Ford car. I can get through there.
And he was delivering produce when he smacked the tree and his branches came through and went right through his crotch.
Someone's driving any kids now.
They said they have never seen an injury like it. It was an injury like incredibly painful. The driver had difficulty breathing and we had to cut him free quickly. We then,
He's got difficulty breathing. His testicles were up around his lungs.
we then sent him with the branch to hospital where he was operated on and was successfully removed.
A guy took a 3D printer and then they carved a little tiny wooden temple.
It's a good thing he's Chinese because he couldn't have kids anyway.
Once they've had one,
Yeah, that is it. No more children.
it is. Gonna.
A guy called 911 in America
Yeah.
on a drunk driver, even though he himself was high.
I'm liking that.
Hey, there's no people driving drunk.
Two motorists who collided on Thursday evening were both arrested after it was found that one was drunk and one was high. Malcolm Sidbury, 38, dialed 911 after Thomas Robbins, 57, glanced his car while attempting to pass him on the Taconic State Parkway in New York.
Yeah.
Is that the end? James, have you got any more?
The Apple maps of people are going assuming that there's this big shadow in Loch Ness, and they're like, oh, it's the Loch Ness monster. And I went to so many goddamn news sites, and it was on all of them, and people were like, we don't know what this is, and somebody in the comment put, it's a monkfish. You can tell from the shape and everything that it's just a monkfish. You know, you got all these professionals who are like, what is this?
It's a fish.
Yeah,
What a
that's
monkfish does, he's a detective and he also has OCD.
God help us.
People just love to believe in myths and legends and that, and unfortunately none of them is real.
Yeah, well, at least it wasn't Boo
Bobo.
Bobo boo boo baba.
Bobo.
He's gonna steal the picnic mat from the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah. Wild dressed as Bigfoot.
That's right. Okay, a little story now, but
Right, hang on a minute. Am I dropping you off now, James? Or are you going up to...
Yeah.
Okay.
James has been dropped off at Abertillery. That's not my story.
No, yeah, I might as well.
Make your mind up.
Well, I was gonna say I could just come up there and just come down and go down.
Entirely up to you, babe. Anyway, a man decided he was going to take a selfie of a squirrel.
Right.
So he got his camera on his phone, puts it near the squirrel tries to take his phone. So he pulls it away from the squirrel quickly, and then lines the camera up again, takes the photograph of the squirrel. Who was not very amused, because as soon as he took the photograph, the squirrel jumped at the man and started attacking him. The last photograph, which is online, if Lee can find these pictures, he'll put a link to them, or he'll bring them up the stage, was taken by his mother. Did she help? No. Did she laugh? Yes. And then took a photograph of the man running across the bridge with a squirrel clinging to his back. I think that, if you don't mind, is feckin' awesome. That's brilliant. I thought it was
bloody
Oh,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Your turn, mate.
It was squirrels at the Grand Canyon, and he said, don't get too close to them, because even though they will sit there for photographs, they will pose. They will. But go there with like a camera or a wallet, and they will make it off you.
They work for the mafia.
Yeah. Okay, a woman has been, has been arrested for posting an advert on Craigslist asked to perform a sex act on a horse.
I saw that story.
A transgender...
Craigslist again.
Yeah, a transgender woman put up the post seeking to play with a male horse. She was charged under her birth name, Donald Weald, after a disgusted horse lover reported the advertisement to police, and they set up a sting operation where the cops took one of their horses to the meet, where she admitted what she'd like to do, and she was promptly arrested.
She looks incredibly like Sheldon's girlfriend from Big Bang Theory. The picture will come up, and if you agree, and you say yes.
Now. But some weird people up there. You want to get yourself pleasured by a horse? Carry on.
You'll die.
You'll have your fanny split open. Well, she hasn't got one. She's a bloke.
Unless you got one of these weird inverted penises.
If he fucked her in the ass as well.
I'm thinking maybe not a good idea.
Yeah, she'd die with that. She'd die either way.
It can't be good, can I? Imagine the stitching. I mean,
I mean, you think the max is 14 inches on it. Any more and the woman just
goes, it disintegrates like a marshmallow in hot tea.
Just, so you broke my spine, thanks.
Donkey punch.
Next! That's just wrong on so many levels.
Science to distraction.
Nothing but science experiments.
I don't think being fucked in the arse by a horse is a science experiment.
Do you want to find out?
No.
Over to Paul.
So you won't see that on Cosmos with Neil Tyson deGrasse?
Tyson deGrasse, yeah.
That man's a genius.
By the way, great show.
It's a very good show. He was one of Carl Sagan's best students. Does an awesome job.
Mr.
Anyway.
Lloyd.
Yes.
Story time.
Story time?
Once upon a time, a mummy and daddy who loved each other no, not that one.
Got a horse.
Have you got a story? Got a horse.
They had a child, and he was ugly as shit.
So they made him dress up as a girl.
And this day forward, his name is David Cameron.
Anyway, story. Putin.
Right, the underwear choice for a nuclear winter. Radiation-proof pants.
Nice.
Awesome. Just in case you don't want a radiated penis.
These were developed by a British scientist.
Of course.
The fabric silver mesh not only creates a Faraday cage that shields 99.97% of Wi-Fi radiation, but also smells fresh, thanks to the metal's
Robio.
property.
All in the Mojave race, the place that really makes you fish for winter.
Inventor Joseph Perkins believes the underwear garment is an important step to protect male sperm counts, which he believes are being harmed by gadgets we use every day, such as having a mobile phone.
Yep, I often dial a mobile phone with my testicles. When use my phone?
It's my balls.
Look!
It's my bollocks.
It's a video call. Are you holding a pig?
Okay.
Don't look at me. Anyway, James, have you got anything?
Only for some reason the new Call of Duty game is Kevin Spacey in it.
Yeah, I saw that online. I don't know why. Because I don't like Kevin Spacey.
After seeing Peter Serafinowicz impression of him, that's all I can think of.
It's just like all the rest. Absolute bollocks.
So very tired franchise.
I watched the trailer, and like it's all this serious stuff about the future and private military corporations. And then halfway into this like huge epic campaign video, there's a guy who jumps, and he's got the same jumping animation from like the old games. So, he doesn't fit in. It's like when they jump and their legs just crouch up into each other.
That's not good.
Morons.
It's the Game Boy Advance.
I've got a little short story, and it's on it. There's literally 2 lines on here. Max Clifford. You know Max Clifford?
Yeah.
big publicist. I've always thought he was a bit of a cocky arsehole myself. I've never liked the bloke's attitude. He was jailed this week for 8 years over sex attacks on women. Now you'll find what it's like to be forced to have sex when you're wanted, Mr. Clifford.
Right in the arse.
When you're in prison, you'll be the pie.
Mince beef pie. What a bit of sweet gold.
I thought you said Max Dillon at first. I was like, what's Electro doing right in
Max Clifford, you...
What?
Max Clifford, you deaf prat.
No, Max. I'm saying Max Dillon is Electro.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well. And there's an app, there's a device that's going to be released that when you wake up in the morning makes your iPhone smell of bacon.
Sweet.
There's a picture on screen now. US meat firm sent its customers diffusers for their iPhones, which make a sizzling sound and give out the whiff of bacon when it is time to wake up.
Okay.
Does it set on fire?
Don't know.
Does it set the smoke alarm off?
Don't know.
Is it made by
Does it?
NVIDIA?
And to make it work, you just plug it into the audio jack of the phone and then use the app. So
I bet it sets your smoke alarm off.
and it's called Wake Up and Smell the Bacon.
That's just
You're
weird.
going to be disappointed when you wake up and you can't eat the bacon because it's not there.
Oh, that's why I've always got stones and broken glass on my front. It's that chimpanzee of a boy. Okay.
Right.
Looks like a small version of one of the Sprouse twins.
Is this car got Gatling guns?
No.
You
Damn!
just
Sorry,
run out
Q
and
didn't
punch him
fit
in
those.
the face if you want. Nobody's going to know.
And then also got a story about lonely diners in Japan. They're given a giant stuffed Moomin toy for company.
Oh.
The Moomin House Cafe offers solo customers the company of a fictional Moomin animal where they eat.
Just somebody breaking down to an argument with one.
Yeah. Who's paying the bill?
What do you mean? You told me you loved me.
And apparently the idea is so popular they're going to try it out in New York. And there's a few pictures on screen now.
I saw you with that whore.
It was Papa Moomin.
And they even made their biscuits and coffee designs and wallpaper,
Aww.
keeping with the Moomin theme. And there's a picture of some of those on screen
Those are cute.
now.
It's just weird.
I would see them and I wouldn't want to eat them.
There's a little bit of film news.
Go on.
Hugh Jackman has more than once now over the last couple of weeks mentioned that he's now getting too old to play Wolverine.
Right.
He reckons if there's another film and he's in it, it will be his last. And if he doesn't like the script in the next one, then Days of Future Past will be his last. He says it's difficult to play a character that's not supposed to get older, as he is now getting older. Yeah, but he gets older at a slower rate.
Yeah, I know. But
I mean, when you see him in X-Men, when you see in terms of the comics, he's 150 years old, for Christ's sake.
they could do an Old Man Logan film.
That's one thing they were on about doing. That's possibly he could do it then, because he got a bit of grey in his hair and a lot older.
Yeah.
But he said, I mean, he's getting older now, and going through all of the regime of having to keep the muscle and stay in shape
Yeah.
is hard work.
I think
And it gotta be.
They should do more X-Men movies based around actual comic book stories.
Well, what's annoyed me about the X-Men is the fact that the first X-Men were Patrick Stewart. They had supposedly the X-Men, and then Days of Future Past they had the X-Men, but none of them had the original X-Men from the comic book. And the original X-Men in the comic was Beast, Cyclops, Angel, Jean Grey, and I'm sure there's another one. Oh, Cyclops. No, I said Cyclops. I'm sure there was 5 of them. Oh, Angel.
Wasn't it
Beast-
Quicksilver?
No, Beast, Angel,
You said it.
Iceman,
Oh, they got Iceman.
Jean Grey. I thought there was 5. Might have been 4. Who knows?
Wolverine,
Storm.
What's
Oh,
that?
Storm.
Storm. No, Storm came in later.
Colossus,
No, none of those were in the original.
Phoenix.
Well, she's
Phoenix
Jean
is
Grey.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've never had the original team. I mean, in the original ones with Patrick Stewart, they had Cyclops, Jean Grey.
You can pick off my T-shirt. I'm wearing an X-Men T-shirt.
Yeah, but it's probably not the original lineup.
No, that's not where it's got Storm.
But I always found that rather annoying. But there we go.
One more story. Some ex-Buffalo Bills cheerleaders are suing the American football team, claiming they were asked to take part in jiggle tests to get the job.
Come again?
Will we see these
They
things?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over and over
again.
And over again.
According to the writ, the other tasks they had to do were wearing bikinis at a charity golf tournament, jumping into a dunk tank, and getting auctioned off to winning bidders who drove them around the course in a winning lap of honour.
Do you know there's a mineral called cum tonight?
Yes. I did. There's a t-shirt that says...
It's got the chemical composition.
You are, and it's got the chemical composition. Yes, I've seen it. I do believe that's the end of today. I can mention that Matt Smith has got a part in Terminator 5.
I said that.
You did you?
Yeah.
You said that bit. There's also...
How much you pay attention to me?
I don't know, you?
Google Maps. Do the Google Maps.
Oh, the Google Maps. Google Maps had a hitch this week. That's a small glitch, and they lost Basingstoke. Not like a road or a sign, a street name. Basingstoke. Do you know, Google, when you started, you were awesome. You've just turned it into... It's a city.
Yeah, this is where this card is from, actually. On the back is a sticker, yeah, Basingstoke.
If it had been like you would just...
I know, yeah, it would have vanished.
It would have vanished.
You just would have seen me going down the road. Invisible car.
Like that car, the insurance advert.
Yeah. What's up?
It'd be like a Malaysian plane.
Ooh. Have they found that now or not?
No, the black box signal is gone.
Uh-oh. They know the basic area though, yeah?
Yeah, still about 2,000 odd square
Well, you
miles.
need to get a lot of children, tie bricks to them and take them down, send them down there.
Why don't you just summon Aquaman?
Yeah, or Neil, because he's gay.
I don't understand this, right?
He's married.
They got satellites in space that could probably see my face with the middle finger pointed towards it, yet they cannot find...
The face has got a middle finger.
You'd be surprised how little of the ocean's been explored.
Right, they could probably see how many stones are on that bloody road and count them. But they can't find a missing fucking plane.
Yeah,
That's because if it's like a good few miles down, they're not going to.
Yeah, it's dark as shit in the ocean.
There's no light.
They just need to...
We've explored more of space than we have our own ocean.
The oceans are deep and wet and cold. So like having sex with a corpse.
Have you tried that?
No.
Oh.
Not that they can prove. Anyway, oh God!
After that awkward silence, I think it's time to end.
Right, that's the end of Road to Distraction, episode 44. We'll catch you. We're going monthly from now on. We're not doing every other week. Doing one a month.
Give us time to do other things.
Yeah, we're going to do little shorts. I've almost finished the helmet for Father Todd, for the Father Todd Action Priest intro and select scenes from a TV series. From the late 70s, early 80s. It's going to be cheesier than a bag of fucking Gorgonzola. And
I've got some stuff for that as well.
And
some
also,
Gorgonzola, yeah.
James's
James is
sci-fi idea.
writing a sci-fi idea.
I mean, I've got some stuff for my character, Father Todd.
Oh yeah, because I'll be Father Todd. I'll also be the action priest. My son is going to be the evil arch nemesis. He's called Beelzebub.
You're here first.
It's awesome. So yeah, we'll catch you on the next episode of
Road to Distraction, which will be in June next.
Which is episode...
Oh, Papa.
Bye.
Bye, folks.